MFIs have this unique thing, presuming that all the poor are the same. They're a homogeneous lot. They are not. They're an extremely heterogeneous group. And, untrained eye, I would say, is unable to capture the heterogeneity. The best example of the delivery system, we call it deliveries, to get credit and growth to the poor was the self-help group mechanism, because that was a self-selected group of poor people and who had affinity amongst themselves, affinity is something, a strength of Indian society, and we have to build on those strengths. So you have a social nexus, but social unity is not enough. We have a common fund where they invest their savings and the interest they charge, and that makes it an economic base. Anybody above 60 years, no bank looks at them, never treat them as credit-worthy clients. But we as an organization have looked at it. Elders aspire, they also have a livelihood to continue, and they're alive and kicking. They have a lot of energy in them.
இருந்து முதியோர் உருவாக்கி அதில் இருந்து நாங்கள் உள்கடன் வாங்கி வியாபாரம் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருந்தோம். 10,10,000க்கு நகையை வச்சு நாங்கள் வியாபாரம் பண்ணோம். இப்போ நாபின்ஸ்லேருந்து எங்களுக்கு லோன் கொடுத்த பிறகு நாங்கள் அந்த காசை கொண்டு நாங்கள் வியாபாரம் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். எங்களுக்கு போதுமானதாக இருக்குது. அதில் ஏதோ எங்களுக்கு ஆதாயம்லாம் நல்ல முறையில் கிடைக்கிது.
We are balancing business with inclusive growth. We are not focusing on financial inclusion, because financial inclusion means provision of credit, which is the general scenario. Give credit, people will come up. It doesn't work. The poor people really don't come up if you give them only credit. They need a lot of support services.
ಸಂಘದ ಹೆಸರು ವನಶ್ರೀ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅದ್ರಾಗ 20,000 ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿವ್ರಿ. ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಪುಟ್ಟಿ ತಗೊಂಬಂದು ಇದರಿಂದ ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೊಂಟಿವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ದುಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ತಿಂತಿದ್ವಿ ರೀ. ಕಷ್ಟ ಭಾಳ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾವು ಭಾಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇದರಿಂದ. ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಈಗ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇದು ಏನೋ ದೇವರು ನಮಗೆ ಇದಾಯ್ತು, ಒಟ್ಟು ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬದುಕ್ಯಂತ ಹೊಂಟೀವಿ ರೀ ನಾವು.
Initially what we are charging is just 5, 6, and in that 5 we share 2% with our partner so that they take care. It's actually the trust of the partner that we are leveraging to reach out to people. So even with this small margin, we actually share the margin with our partners and also reasonable amount of profit.
Well, Nabfins is a wonderful organization that has come into the life of the Kishkinda Trust and also of the communities. So these women are getting loans, they are understanding a whole lot of ways of systemizing their own incomes and managing it, paying the loans, being responsible for what they're taking. And the women are feeling a lot more empowered.
ಮುಂದೆ ನೀ ಹೋದಾಗ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಾ ಬರುವೆ.
We are looking at what kind of verticals we can focus on in training and things like that. So whether it is working with natural fibers or whether it is hospitality, whether it is and all responsible tourism and crafts, culture, and hopefully that we will be able to actually target their kind of livelihoods which are suitable within the World Heritage context.
मेरा नाम शमीम बानो है, मैं आनेगुंदी में रहती हूँ. हमारे हस्बैंड रहते हैं, सिर्फ कमाते हैं, घर का चलाते हैं और चीटी वगैरह लोन्स रहते हैं वो भरते हैं. मगर हम गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में हमारे बच्चों को पढ़ाने से हम प्राइवेट स्कूल में इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल को डालते हैं. इससे एजुकेशन के लिए हेल्प हुआ है हमारे लिए. और जैसे कि कोई चीज़ ख़रीदना हो तो हम हस्बैंड से पूछना पड़ता है, तो हमारे पास पैसा रहता है तो हम हस्बैंड को पूछने की ज़रूरत नहीं रहती, हम खुद खरीद लेते हैं.
ಸುಮಾರು 4-5 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಹಾಲು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮದು ಸಿದ್ಧಿವಿನಾಯಕ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಳ ಜನ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ದಾಡೂರು ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಲೂಕಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಒಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಜನ.
In some of these areas, they really wanted potatoes of a specific dimension. So the company which you said, SVA Grow, has been actually doing the multiplication of that using aeroponics in labs. But getting these seed and then actually growing them was done on leased lands which farmers have been taking. There was nobody to come in for this type. We found this relationship of a high-tech company, farmers in the field, and we as a financing agency as a wonderful triangle of partnership so that we can build on this. And for last maybe 3 or 4 seasons,
the aeroponics is basically an infrastructure where we control the atmosphere, ambience for the potato plants. So here we supply micronutrients prepared in a separate tank. So plant picks up the micronutrients from the spraying water and it grows.
ನಮ್ದು ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಗ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹುಡುಗರೊಂದು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮನೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದಾയത് ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನಾಗಲಿ, ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಮನೆಗಿನಿ ಆಮ್ಯಾಗ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗಿದೈತಿ. ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದಾಗಂಟ್ಲೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಂಟ್ಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹಚ್ಚಿ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ.
It's a question of trust. And I think what we have failed to understand is credit. The word credit comes from a word credo, it's a Latin word, which means I believe, I trust. So without trust, you really cannot have credit. You have to have a relationship. You cannot do credit on a SMS.